What's going on, beautiful people? Delo Brands back for another video. Today, we are looking into a space of artificial intelligence that is very, very interesting and one that I have not had a pleasure of looking into enough. And it is not, widely spoken about or even widely developed upon. But we do have one company that everybody knows for their world model. Of course, there's other companies, but it's called World Labs. And right here, we're on their website. And let me just get my glasses. Okay. So we have World Labs Spatial Intelligence. Okay. Spatial intelligence. The next frontier of generative AI, one where models can understand and interact with the world to empower use cases from storytelling to simulation. Now, that's powerful because it's basically saying that models will be able to understand and interact with the world basically in a fake world, a generated world. So let's go through here, and they say click to explore. And wow. So I'm guessing this is a world. Wow. Oh, this is crazy. And then you can drag it around. Can you move? Okay. I saw some people be able to move, but I guess we can just, drag it around. And this is a generated world. So maybe this was the first picture that was given to the model, and it created this whole entire interactive look for whatever user prompt they inputted. Nvidia is basically setting themselves up to be a base plate for basically all of the artificial intelligence projects on earth involving robots or even involving just digital bots that understand the world. So they have like a layer that is called like let's just call it the metaverse layer, where basically it's a simulated world that, let's take a warehouse for example. You take a model of that warehouse and digitize it so that robots can perform actions in that world endlessly until they get it right, so they learn basically in a way that's non-destructive. And being able to kind of take a picture of anything and generate a world is kind of just expanding the capabilities of that. So, multimodal inputs, you can input a text or just images or videos or even 360 panoramas. So, you can create 3D layouts. So, take these into actual 3D programs. They have interactive editing inside of the actual platform. So, you can go over certain objects and change them. You can combine and expand worlds and many different other things like export. So let's jump right in to Marble. That's what their platform is called, and we can see other people's worlds. We have kind of, oh, I really really love this one. Anything Asian, honestly, I really really like. So we're just looking around, and wow, it put a big mountain back here because I think this was the original picture, and it just kind of created everything based off of that. Now, you can't really like move around in these, I don't think. Let me see. You can take it to studio, you can reuse the prompt, you can record footage. Oh, you can move around. I'm moving around. Whoa. Okay. Okay. So this is cool. So you can basically, go around inside of this world, and it is a 3D model. But being able to create these, especially if you don't have a use case where you need things to be super super detailed for a specific scene, like if you're using it for a backdrop and you're blurring it, then you can use stuff like this and ideate, even if it was architecture, or I don't know, different stuff. But the main use case is for robots to be able to perform things in different worlds that are generated. So like an endless generation, uh, you know, an endless volume of generation in order for them to learn in whatever capacity they need. And it's cool that it even has kind of like walls as well. So like this is a wall right here, and it didn't necessarily see that. It only saw this right here, I believe. And so it just turned it into a world that has entrances and exits. That's very, very cool. So we're gonna go ahead and imagine a world, and they have different presets, but we're gonna go ahead and sign in. All right, so we've logged in, and they have a number of presets. So like this style of world, a cozy futuristic bedroom, and then it has an image. So they're basically, with these presets, what they're saying is that what is gonna give you the best generation is a image in addition to a prompt or a video. So tons of presets. I really like these. Let's choose this one right here, a moody retro inspired living room. And let's actually change this into retro inspired warehouse warehouse condominium. I think that's what it's called, a Barnum dominium. I'm not sure, but we'll keep that the same. Let's say teal furniture, say gray furniture, warm lighting, and golden access. Let's say red furniture. Set against dark dramatic walls. A car on a lift sits under the second floor. That might be a little confusing, so we'll leave that out. So let's get this, and they have an option for advanced editing, but that will take a plan. So you have these other settings. It can be a standard or it can be a draft. That's going to be an upgrade, and you're on public mode. Okay, so let's create this, and it is going to generate that world for us, and we're going to check it out. All right, so our world has now been created, and we're just going to click on here, and we're going to enter. Okay, this is not the prompt that I asked for, but this is the image that I gave it. So this is the retro style room, and you can get out of it and look at it. So it's a model, you know but you can go inside and you can look at stuff. So like imagine the creative possibilities that you can have from not just generating an image, but generating an image with every single angle included. Because guess what? If I'm making a cover art like this, you know, let's say this is the cover art right here, and the track list needs to have something similar, but not the same thing. I could, I could use this angle, like, you know, on the coffee table, and put the track list somewhere on the coffee table, and I don't know. That's just a use case that I'm thinking of, but I think that right now this is just a vanity type of platform. Like, use it is cool, but I don't really see much use for it. Not for me, and which is probably why I haven't went and done anything with it. Ooh, sci-fi. They got sci-fi stuff. Nice. Look at this. Okay, so there should be a subject right there, and there is. Ooh, I wonder what he looks like. Cosmic goop. No, this is very, very cool though. It's very, very cool. Like, you can enter your images. You can enter your images, and guess what? With this being kind of the early stage of this, I can see companies saying, "Hey, I'm gonna take a picture of the inside of my store, and I'm gonna create my storefront in the metaverse." This is going to decrease the friction completely in creating your business storefront in the metaverse. The Views Agency does not have a physical building, but guess what? Let's say there was a universal global world that everybody used. I could now, take a picture of my real world office, or come up with an image of my real world office, put it in there, claim ownership of it, and let people walk around and explore. And I can put stuff on the wall, little services or stuff like that. I'm just thinking of use cases, but it's cool. And you can even open this in VR, so you can look around and things of that nature. But I think it's a cool tool. I won't be using it or paying for it, but feel free if this is your type of thing and you like being inside of this type of stuff. Let's go inside of this one. Let's go inside of this one. And this doesn't take much, memory from your computer. This was the image and it created all of this back here. This is nice. This is really nice. Really, really nice. Okay. Anyways, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Remember to join the free AI-Educate community. We are in there talking about things just like this, giving updates, and I can't wait to meet each and every one of you. But this has been D-Lo Brands. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.